Well, you're seeing them all over the country, popping up on police officers. Now the government wants to get body cameras on all Border Patrol agents. Sounds reasonable. Is it actually a good idea, and who will it really be protecting? Here to discuss is documentary filmmaker Dennis Michael Lynch. Dennis, thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So, at first blush, sounds reasonable to me. Don't you want more information, more disclosure, more transparency? Why is this a bad idea?
No, it's a terrible idea, and I have spoke to the Border Patrol agents about this, or at least a few of them. They can't stand it because they feel as if there's a fundamental shift taking place to where it's now all about the rights of the illegal alien versus the Border Patrol agent. These guys and gals down there get assaulted constantly. They get spit on, they get kicked, they get punched, they have knives, they have guns pulled out on them. You have to remember a lot of the people that they are going to arrest, to apprehend, are drug runners. They're gang members. So they don't want to be in a situation where they have to start hesitating on how it is that they're going to apprehend somebody because they're afraid that they're going to wind up getting sued.
So how will this not end up protecting them at all in the long run? I mean, you know, first we hear about them changing diapers and warming up baby formula, but you say it goes a lot more than just having to be babysitters. I mean, they're literally getting assaulted and spit on and all of that. So how will this not protect them in some instances like this?
Well, first of all, they don't think the president or DHS has their back. And I mean, if you look at the way that the president, N.J. Johnson, handles things, it's all about what can we do for the illegal immigrant, never about what can we do for the Border Patrol agent. Right. So they're very, very concerned that there is a ambulance chaser lawyer mentality at DHS, which there is because it's filled with lawyers who are all pro-amnesty. They all come from those advocacy groups. The Border Patrol agents are very concerned that this is going to make them hesitate. And their job is to protect the homeland. Their job is to protect people from getting raped, from losing their jobs, from terrorists coming in. We just had 4 terrorists cross the border on the day before September 11th. Now, can you imagine if a Border Patrol agent is going to hesitate because he's afraid that if he turns around and grabs you in the wrong way, that, you know, we're going to see ISIS sues Border Patrol? This makes absolutely no sense.
So one of the biggest single contributing blocks to the president's 2 campaigns, of course, was trial lawyers, tort lawyers, people who sue for a living. Do you think that the whole point of this is to make it easier for illegals to sue?
Everything that the President of the United States does, everything that DHS does, is all in favor of the illegal immigrant. We are now in a position in this country, you know it, where we protect the illegal immigrants more than we do the U.S. citizens. Right? And where are we getting the money for this, by the way?
Yeah, this has got to be expensive, right?
It's very expensive. We don't have the money to give Border Patrol agents overtime so this way they could protect the homeland against places like people against ISIS, against drug runners, against day laborers. But yet we're going to give them cameras. We're going to train them with the cameras. All for what? All for what? And you know what happens here too is, I mean, you know, remember this? I did a report on Fox and Friends a while ago.
So can I say, is the allegation there's a lot of abuse? It sounds like it's the Border Patrol agents who are getting abused.
They're getting completely abused, and I've had Border Patrol agents tell me on camera, listen, we're getting hit, we're getting rocks hit in the back of our heads. We report this stuff, and they say, oh, you know what? You seem like you're okay, and it never goes anywhere. A lot of what's taking place down at the border is never ever reported.
Well, so the one upside of this is we will have, I hope, video of these attacks from the other side of the border, which will be nice to put on our air.
Maybe these guys will start getting a little bit more respect, too.
No.
You think so? I think it's a horrendous idea.
They deserve. Oh, it may be. I'm just saying.
It's a horrendous idea. You know what we should equip these guys with? No joke. A raise for what it is that they have to go through down there.
That's what I mean.
Let's give them a raise instead of a camera.
Thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
Thank you.